Gonna head out. All right, Novus. I'll see you, buddy. All right, guys. We're getting up to the top of the hour here, so I think we're ready to go. Would have preferred Snoopy. Gumdrop, maybe? Yeah. Nice. The Snoopy has landed. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Snoopy has landed. Roger, Snoopy. We copy you on the ground. A bunch of guys down here turning blue. We're breathing again. All right. So, let's get some missions done in KSP. We got another... Should be ready for another SSTO mission. We're on the grind here to get enough money for the big SSTO. And if we have the opportunity to make another 200K tonight. Let's do SSTO Lunar Return Satellite Missions. Mission Mode Part 204. Let's do this. Gonna switch over to KSP. And, yeah, we're going to go do some missions over there. That's going to do it for the Space News segment, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a good Space News, except minus all the cringe. Primo, I mostly blame you. Yeah, and we're going to go from there. The Big Chungus Grind Set. Flag Pack Install Demo. Oh. You forgot to say please. Ooh. All right, so check this out. Go, if you have it on Steam, go into Steam, Steam Apps, Common, go down to Kerbal Space Program. You got to go here, John. Go into Game Data, Squad, and then you got to go into Flags, and then paste the flags in here. Not the pack. Don't paste the flag pack in here. Paste just the actual flags, and the game will take it from there. Yeah, these are nice flags, aren't they? I forgot to put the numbers in for dominant. Damn it. Yeah, it's alright, I don't need them just yet. The Apollo 10 lander was nicknamed Snoopy. Last one the astronauts could name. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Umbre. Yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah, that's why I said Gumdrop. That's why I said Gumdrop. Yeah, see. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Gumdrop and Spider were... maybe a different one. Yeah, just mentioning it. Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Charlie... yeah, okay, it was Charlie Brown and Snoopy, and then Gumdrop and Spider was... Apollo 9, yeah, that was the mission before it. It couldn't have been 8 because 8 didn't have a lem. 8 didn't have a lem. 9 was Gumdrop and Spider. 10 was Charlie Brown and Snoopy. 11 was Columbia and Eagle. Yeah, there you go. If we ever get more SSTOs, can one be named with Cyrillic? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, why not? I put those characters in there for a reason. We even backed them with red letters. Kem, did I show you that? Predominant made me Cyrillic, so we can. Dude, no wait, you were there when I was putting them on the plane yesterday. Your face is Cyrillic. Stop! He's already dead. All right, time warps for the day. Whoop. Do conformal decals work in stock? I wouldn't know because I'm stuck in the perpetual torture of RORP1. I'm sorry, man. I use the flags. They're not decals, but you can put a transparency layer on the flags and, yeah, basically just make it a decal. Yeah. Too easy, John. You're last. Leslie's dad. What is that? Leslie is dead. All right, what is this? What's your pledge level on this? What? What? Jack, I'll see your last in a second.
We've always defined ourselves
by driving
by
Lincolns.
the ability to overcome the impossible.
By driving Lincolns. Oh, yep, nope, can't play that music. Hey, there he is.
When we dared to aim higher,
I can't play this dang music.
to break barriers, to reach for the stars,
76, you are on go.
to make the unknown known. We count these moments as our proudest achievements. That we are still
That was commentary from the space shuttle.
that we've barely begun, and that our greatest accomplishments cannot be behind us. Because our destiny.
I'm getting hyped. I gotta stop. I'm getting hyped up. I'm getting hyped up. It's not good. So what is this, Leslie? Is this a model of the panel? Is it like a fully functioning model? Like full-scale model of the 11, 12, 13, 14 command module control panel. This is a... So what... Measuring a massive 82 wide by 33 tall and 7 inches deep, representing the same vision and teamwork, peaceful exploration, and engineering accomplishment and pioneering spirit. All of that accomplishment you can now display with pride on any wall in your home. The hell with that! I'm making it into a simulator. The hell with that! I'm playing for chubs. Is it functional? To put it on your wall, what a waste. No, you know what I mean. Oh, that is freaking sick. I want it. I want it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I still don't care. I want it. Don't, Leslie, stop showing me that stuff. You know what somebody needs to do? There's AGC emulators out there, dude. Take an AGC emulator and wire it up. That's honestly, if I bought one of those, that's what I would do. I would find the resources to take a guidance computer simulator and plug it in. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it lights up. I know, Ian. I know. Okay. EJ Rich scenario. I would have that over my fireplace. The hell with like a painting of the Mona Lisa or something. I would have that over my fireplace. Got $3,900? I mean, yeah. But I don't have any place for that. Yeah, Ian, can you imagine? That over the fireplace? That would be one heck of a coffee table item, so to speak. What is that? Yeah, it's just a control panel from a spaceship. Can we do one for the shuttle, please? He just did a naughty. Alright, let's get to Kerbal, dudes. Let's go. That's the desktop. Alright. And the RimWorld soundtrack. And boom! Here we go. Let's see what we got. You bet the team that revived the Apollo guidance computer will make that into a working thing with vintage hardware? That's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would... Your last. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm back. I just had another C-130 fly overhead. Not the lowest I've seen, but I could make out the USAF against the dark gray paint. Cool. Cool, man. Alright, so we have this satellite to specific orbit of the moon, and then we have the return from the moon contract. These are the same, basically the same contracts that we had yesterday, only this orbit's actually easier because it's retrograde, so we can do a free return around the moon. So we could use the same probe. Yeah, we could basically, yeah, we could use the same probe. That's pretty much it. Oh no, can you imagine making like a simulator, right? Like a VR simulator, right? With the control panel. And the control panel in VR is emulating what the control panel actually is doing, right? So you're in VR, or you have like a flight sim screen that wraps all the way around like a projection screen, and then you make the rest of the interior capsule. You make a simulator. You could link that right into the guidance computer and play Orbiter with it. Some guys actually did that. They took an original Apollo guidance computer and found a way to take the information out of the computer and slave it to Orbiter. And an Apollo guidance computer, a real one, was controlling a CSM in Orbiter. Do you guys remember that video? It was awesome. It was the coolest thing ever. Yeah, right, Blizz? Yeah. It's a great name. The source code is up on GitHub. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, dude, you can make a full sim with that. Guys, I'm telling you, we got a garage. You know, I'm saving up, man. Put a down payment on a house. If I get a big enough garage, I'd do it. Sure, why not? I'd do it. That's what I'd do with a lot of industrial space. We'd do that. I'd make that. Sure, absolutely. I could do it. Give me an angle grinder. Give me an angle grinder and a sheet of aluminum. I could make the panel. That's no problem. Plasma cutter would be better. Or just CNC cut it like what that guy did. But then again, if we had more space, I could buy a CNC plasma cut. Oh, shoot. I don't know, Viscous, maybe. You could do it with 10 snips. It would take some time, but you could do it with 10 snips. I got 10 snips. Yeah, that's epic source code for Apollo's on GitHub. Nuts, right? Anyway, so let's see what we have for available. Position a satellite in a specific orbit around the moon. Yeah, Pilch, I already like cars. It's already dangerous. Position a satellite in a specific orbit around the moon. Played KSP for over 5 years, but never played mission mode. Gonna make a save tomorrow. Mission mode is my thought-up rules, Blizzard. Yeah, they're rules to make KSP way more difficult, dude. You're gonna play KSP and you're gonna be thinking about stuff completely different. I'm taking that because that's basically the same orbit as the one that I have. Yep, 175.6, LAN 58.6, 242 by 207, 215, 212, 174, 246. So the orbits are basically, they're right next to each other. One is slightly elliptical in a different direction than another one. That's literally free money. It's free real estate. Ah. All right, so let's go up to the space station real quick. Let's open up the mission mode log. Oh, Predominant, I forgot to give you a copy of it. Nope. Hold on, guys. I said I would give Predominant a copy of this. I gotta do that now. I'm doing that right now. Copy of D's. Got him. Give me one moment. Any mod able to any rights to post the Steam link? I got you, man. Me selling 200k worth of ore and watching my account go up. Nice. Did you see the fuel rod torpedo video? I haven't, but I saw you post it. I freaking got a phenomenon. The problem is my mission log, if he's here, is on my computer that doesn't have Discord installed on it, so I gotta... Chat, remind me to do that at the end of the stream, please. We have to get that done. Actually, you know what else I could do? Yeah, here, let's just do this. Hang on a minute. I'm literally using a flash drive. It's a little weird. I understand that. Alright, cool. Have you tried Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yeah, I played a ton of it when it came out. I have it reinstalled, guys, so yeah, we should be able to get at it. Second flash drive, it didn't pick it up. There we go. Yeah, we still have to continue the trek. Yeah, you're right. There we go. I have that sent off to him. Perfect. All right. All right, so I got to check something in the mission log here. Let's take a look. So in the mission log, we ran StatSat 6, and it kind of worked. I got to see a couple of things. I got to see when the crew is going to come back down. They're scheduled to come down on year 4, day 395. Okay, we got some time. Sweet. All right, so what we're going to do is go up to the station here. I gotta go over here. There we go. All right, let's get to it. Did you miss KSP? I'm just starting up.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Start a YouTube channel at this point? You have a lot of content. Literally free money. I am, Nazi. Yeah. one of my mods, Naz, has a thing that literally cuts up my VODs, depending on the segment, into clips and uploads it to YouTube automatically. Yeah. You don't care about that money. Predominant gifted a sub to Mission Log. That person, if that account even exists, Predominant, they're gonna be like, what? Hey, Ernok, what's going on? Yeah, Nazi, I'm working on it. I'm working on trying to get a YouTube channel up and running. At least to an extent, dude. At least one that's just uploading VODs. I think we should make a probe for re-entry instead of just slapping a heat shield on it. Okay. Transmit that science. Got plenty of data up here.
Go and throttle up.
What's Dart doing up there? That's the one that was up here when the program was canceled, Ian. Explorer is just sitting up here. It's sitting up here as a lifeboat in case something bad happens. Think like the crew return vehicle, NASA CRV, that would basically the Dream Chaser that they want to put in the shuttle, leave up here if something goes wrong. So yeah, Liberty Station is looking kind of sparse. Ian, what I'm thinking is when the big SSTO gets running, I'm gonna come up here with it. We're gonna grab Explorer, the Dart, right? And I am going to bring it back down with the SSTO, and then we're gonna pick it out of the big SSTO, right? When we do that, when we pick it up out of that, whatever SSTO does it will inherit the Explorer name. Will Dart ever re-enter with people in it? Probably not again, dude, just because the landing gear is really treacherous. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you guys necroed Dart at this point, maybe. But yeah, Ian, once this comes back down, I'll put it in my museum. I'll put it on one of its processing stools, and we'll put it in the museum, and there you go. That'll be it. But I keep this one up here. I keep Explorer up here for long periods of time. It's fine. It can tap into station power. Won't fit in the cargo bay, yeah? We're going to have to fold the wings up, Rocket Guy. Or I could just bring it back unmanned. I could have it re-enter. We have the probe cores in the right place. The re-entry profile for this thing is kind of dookie. But then again, maybe if I take Dart and I run Dart on the K-33's re-entry profile, which keeps a lot lower dynamic pressure because it stays in the upper atmosphere, maybe Dart would actually work better. I think you need to roll a D100 every day, and if you get a 1, the station has a critical failure and needs immediate evacuation. I don't like doing that, man. Nothing is random in spaceflight, dude. I did my homework with these modules and I got them right. Nothing critically freaking fails. Everything can be traced to a fault tree with spaceflight. Yeah, I don't want to do that. You're letting the RimWorld music go to your head, dude. Let's go back down. Let's get this mission ready to go. That's the thing. Spaceflight is, nothing's left to chance with spaceflight. Every fault tree can be traced. When else would you ever need a lifeboat? If I'm docking a new module to it and we crash into the space station and it's inoperable? All right. Rolling the dice in spaceflight is stupid, fellas. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Rolling the dice in spaceflight is dumb. That's not spaceflight. This should be all of it. Let me see. Jet truck. That's really cool.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yep. There's the LR-87. Phenomenon gifted a sub to space failure. A meteor impact can't be predicted all the time, and that would lead to an emergency evacuation. Yeah, okay. See, you since you're intent on this idea, let's John, like, all right. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good idea. But literally, understand that as a content creator, okay, that literally makes this game Space Station Simulator. That's what I mean. What if we're landing our first Kerbals on Duna and I roll a 1? Then the space station becomes my priority. And I already stay in low Kerbin orbit more than I already do. Do you guys want this to become Space Station Simulator? See what I'm talking about, man? You got to think about it from a gameplay and content standpoint. That's a cool rule. It's neat. I like it. But I have to have a little bit of flexibility with being able to regiment content for the stream a little bit better. That's why I leave a lot of the mission mode rules open-ended and operate on a kind of a good faith principle. Because having something random like that could screw up a lot of other things, and eventually it's going to get old. I'll tell you that right now. You know, like, I like the idea. It's cool. You should play Kerbal this way. But, dude, I need to have a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of leeway to take into account, like, you know, content and rocket launches and stuff. Like, like, what if we're re-entering and the space station has a malfunction or something? Or, like, what if we're in the middle of building a lunar base or something? A stream that could have been, you know, launching to the moon now turns into, you know, Space Station Simulator. So, I like the rule, but I really don't want to be regimented to just building stuff like that in Leo, you know? I don't know. Call me crazy, dude, but I have to have a little bit of leeway with the dang content. Because Ian, I think it would be neat if it were extremely rare, but yeah, it could be annoying. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, failures like that could be kind of cool, I suppose, for stations and outposts. Let me get the hell out of low Kerbin orbit first, man. If you make a toroidal station in Kerbal, do you get artificial gravity inside? You get an angular outward acceleration, Mycon. Yeah, and yeah, it won't. The Kerbals can't walk on it from. I mean, keep in mind, somebody did test this a long time ago, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anybody test it recently, but they've made ring stations and they've spun, and if you put a rover on the station while it's spinning, you can actually drive the rover around the inner ring. Yeah, it's really cool. Somebody, I think Hazardish did that. I'm not sure. Why has this thing got jet engines? It's to literally push the SSTO up the ramp, dude, because the electric motors in this game are like a freaking G-Whiz, dude. It was Hawk Gaming, Pigzig. You're right. Prey, you could drive a vehicle around on it as long as it's a separate vehicle. Oh yeah, the rover wheels will compress and the suspension will work. Hawk Gaming did it. Pigzig is right. Oh, I thought it was for something cooler. It's a towing rig, man. Yeah, Hawk. What happened to that guy? I remember Hawk Gaming, dude. It's a long time ago. Might have missed it. Are we going to redesign the SAT for a better re-entry? What are we going to do for a better re-entry, Pop Bear? Right, Ian? He still does stuff. That's cool. In the new KSP, would you be able to control Kerbals inside of the space station? It's possible. I did, Ian, a long time ago, but yeah. So Judo, the pad is on a ramp, and I have to push the SSDO up a ramp. I need the jet engines to solve that for me. I'll admit though, we probably didn't need 2 of them, but it looks cooler this way. Him and Ronan, wow. It's been so damn long, dude.
Discovery.
All right, so we have 7. We're gonna get 7 up for another mission here. So this was the one that we actually recovered in space. And what I think we're gonna do now is mark the amount of times they've been refurbed. 7 has been refurbished once because its first flight it got stranded in orbit, and then we brought it back down and it did the drifto right here. And then over they refurbished it, they upgraded it to the Block 2 variant of the small SSTO, which is what 10 is, and we recovered 10, and 10 is being refurbished right now. Purple Pie, 41 month resub, thank you. Last about the satellite. I think just using the fuel left over to lower your AP might work, like a decoupler, so it's just the probe core. We could do that, sure. Does your shuttle carry Kerbals? Perseus, yeah. I have to put a crew tank in the payload bay. Right now, the payload bay just has a used satellite dispenser. But see that hangar right there? That hangar has a crane built into the top, made out of the robotic parts, and I can pull stuff out. We could put a crew tank in there, so the Kerbals can fly this thing. Yeah, the K-33 rotates stuff off the station. So yeah, this one can carry up to 3. This SSTO has a bigger brother, which is quite literally a scaled up version of this. It's a scaled up version of the exact same design. And that one can move 36 tons into space. This one can only move 2. So the other one could move way more than 3 Kerbals, but I can't afford the design and the pad for it right now. I got to build up about 1.1 million. We're almost there. Ah, didn't see Windows. Yeah, that's why, because it's reconfigurable. This thing is 100% reusable. You're seeing me tow it off the runway. This is where I left it when we ran the last mission for it yesterday. Yeah, this thing's 100% reusable. The pad's 100% reusable. The only thing it needs is fuel. That's it, and whatever payload I put in it. It can launch Kerbals. There's a crew access arm on the pad. I engineered the whole thing. That's part of my rule set. My rule set isn't just building the launch vehicle. The launch vehicle in reality, in real life, is one part of a much bigger equation that is spaceflight. I want to show people exactly what you need to do to build out the whole architecture in real life. It helps people better understand what it takes to fly in space and why it's so damn expensive. How many flights did SN10 have before you recovered it? It got messed up from the last flight that it ran, Ryan. It was its 5th before I previously refurbished it. That's the second time we've refurbished 10. It's up to its like 13th or 14th mission or something. It's 7 and 10 right now in the fleet. Yeah, we got 7 back, and then I upgraded it. 7 has already flown 1 mission without being recovered. So we're gonna tee it up here for its 3rd mission. 2nd flight with no recovery. Here, we just gotta put the probe in. You guys don't mind the RimWorld music, do you? It's a good change of pace, and RimWorld music should be good to go. Most gameplay music is, but I had to go make sure. That's why we've been listening to it more, because it's okay, because, you know, everybody streams RimWorld, nobody gets DMCA'd, you know. But yeah, I had to go look too. Have you designed a moon probe that can survive re-entry at Kerbin? Well, I thought I designed one yesterday, Inky, and then it blew up on re-entry. Yeah, we might need to address the design a little bit. We might need to re-engineer a couple of things. So Papa Bear was saying to do that a second ago. I do mind. Keep playing. Oh, alright. Can we name SN7 Lucky? Sure. If you want to slang name it, that's fine. Been doing a modded RimWorld, so you're used to it? Nice. Since the parts are still out there and the junk helicopter's still out there, I sent the second helicopter out there. We ended up just taking the Kerbals home. But there are 2 shuttle engines sitting out there that we could go and get for some extra cash. They're basically primed to pick up. We could pick up the whole thing if we wanted to. Yeah, that's what you said last time, and you notice that I'm not doing it. Did you ever play Homeworld? Way back in the day, MyCon so much that I don't even remember it, but I know Homeworld. Homeworld's cool. The plane didn't work, Sans Wolf. I got it up in the air and it immediately crashed. I had the control point in the wrong direction, so the control surfaces did the opposite. So I went to pitch up and it pitched down, and then I corrected by pitching down to pitch up, and the thing stalled and crashed. It's out there. It's relatively intact, and we could pick them up. We could pick up both of the things. It's not a problem. The reason why we could pick up those things is because all the docking ports are placed, and we don't have to land to pick them up. We can just pick them up off the ground. But the parts are still out there. The other thing that we could do, guys, it's totally doable. We could just drive there. You just drive down and around. Drive over there. Drive over there with a trailer. Trailer and some Kerbals. Actually, we could drive over there, or we could have the helicopter we could bring the helicopter out there, drop a truck out there with a trailer, right? And, just take all the parts that are out there, helicopter and everything, just put them on a flatbed trailer, like what SpaceX did at the end of when SN11 crashed. They just put all the pieces on the trailer and drove them away, and then just drive them right back. It's possible. That would take an entire stream. I would literally have to do before early hours and after hours. Like, the heli seems faster, but it's a little bit more risky. Carrying around parts that aren't very aerodynamic, crashed parts of spaceships, Umbre, is not the safest thing to do. Yeah, Topsy. So for the people that don't know, so this is serial number 7 right here. I'm using my flag pack. See the serial? 7? 8 had an anomaly during re-entry. This thing's sister ship, I suppose. It had an anomaly during re-entry, and it actually flipped out during... Basically, I lost control of it during re-entry, and it crashed out here. It crashed out in the edge of the biome, basically in desert, and it was relatively intact. So what I did was, I was like, oh, I'll fly a helicopter out there, we'll get some Kerbals, we'll place a docking port on it, or we could just use the docking port on the back, we could pick the thing up, and then we could literally use the helicopter to haul it back. Problem is for whatever reason, I landed the helicopter next to it, and then I hooked up the string of robotic hinges, and right when it docked, it blew the thing to smithereens. So it turned from a recovery operation to a cleanup operation. I then used the Kerbals and Kerbal Construction to scrap the thing. There are just piles and piles of SSTO, triangles, wing panels, all the components. I just stacked them out there on the other sides of the mountains. They're over there. We can go get them. There's probably about 50 to 60K worth of parts out there. Easily. Because it's the remains of an SSTO. And it damaged the recovery helicopter too. So I had to send out another recovery helicopter to get all the Kerbals and finish the deconstruction, and then I just flew the Kerbals back. All the parts in the wrecked helicopter are still out there. Vessel hierarchy got me, Jeff. Yep. Okay, we're gonna need a fuel truck out here. We need the payload truck out here, and we need to design the payload. So let's do that now. Is there a clip of 8's crash? I don't know, Dino, maybe. Fly a cargo plane out there with a truck and load it all on a plane. You need a runway for that, Pilch. And a plane. Neither of those things exist where the crash site is. Yeah, everybody seems to like the Rimworld music. Last, not the Desert Bus comment. $1.1 million HIP is basically 1.1 million with the small SSTO is basically where we're at. Yeah, that's what we want. So yeah, we're very close. If we do this mission tonight, we're gonna get paid. We'll get that should, it actually should put us over the mark. Basically, I want enough money to be able to keep operating the small SSTO, taking into account me losing an SSTO, the big SSTO, and a pad. So basically, we need to have 1.1 mil in the bank. That is a good place to start with the big SSTO, and then once that thing works, then we're good for operational missions. That's when you guys vote on how long it's going to take me to complete the lunar contract that we basically paused. To complete the lunar mission that we basically paused when sorry, I freaking blanked out because I'm running out of gas. No, we got to get this mission done, though. So, to complete the lunar mission that we basically paused when the DART program was canceled. The C-130 lands on grass and field strips. I don't have a plane in this save, Heppy, that's designed to land on an unprepared surface. Don't get me wrong. I could engineer one, or we could buy one from another save. But once again, the whole point here is trying to get money. We're trying to gain money. We're not trying to spend money on recovery. All of that recovery, 100,000 plus, or engineering a new airplane, etc., to go and do it, all of that would starting to blank. I need more coffee. All that would do is just net us a lot of losses. But I can make unprepared surface planes to land. We can do it. Here's one right there. We can make that VTOL jet with the Harrier engines that you showed earlier. Yeah, it's possible. What? Why? Maggie, dude, I don't know if you were here for this. We had a little bit of a spiel this morning about, I don't know, after the New Shepard launch, the Harrier came up, and there's this plane called the Dornier 31 that West Germany made in the 60s.
Discovery, go and
Yo,
throttle up.
I didn't know this, dude. This will blow your freaking mind, man. Look, those are two Pegasus engines. 2 of them. Side to side. This thing VTOLs, man. It's got 2 Harrier engines on the sides. With the vents and all. And then for roll stability control and VTOL, they have 4 little small turbojets in these little nacelles on the sides for the RCS and the tap off. So, in the tap off for the RCS, dude. It's friggin' wild, man. Crazy design, dude. Yeah. His little cargo plane. But see, look, dude, look at that. You gotta be kidding me. It's 2 Harrier fuselages next to each other. Ain't that something? Build something like this to deploy ground stations? Could the big SSTO carry crew and cargo? It can be configured for that like the small one, Ryan, yeah. The problem is, it's hard to replicate this. I can't replicate this in KSP, guys. It would have to be 4 Juno engines. Juno? I know about the Bartini, Steven. The VVA 14. Yeah, the Bartini. What a weird idea. Do you know what I mean, man? That sounds great. 4 Juno engines it is. Dangerous. Nice, Bill. Now you can figure it out. I already told you how to do it. It wouldn't replicate that. It wouldn't replicate that principle completely, but yeah, check that out, man. 2 freaking Harrier engines on either side. All right. Is Fred on the road yet? Judo, I do not have the equivalent of what you would call an MOT right now. No, I have to finish the exhaust, and then, yeah, pretty much it's good to go, dude. I switched my schedule around a little bit, and that's kind of impeding my progress on the truck. I meant together. Could it launch with both crew and cargo together? I know what you meant, Ryan. Yes, if you configure the payload bay correctly. Sure, absolutely. So here's what happened last time. The heat shield absorbed a crazy amount of heat, and it couldn't ablate off that heat fast enough. It heated up the probe core and promptly evaporated it. Yeah, Maggie, there you go, right? It definitely has plenty of it. Polo had its first MOT the other week, passed with flying colors. Yeah, but it's a Polo. It's a Polo, bro. Bruh, leave it alone. No, not leave it alone. You're inviting me to insult you because you just compared a 20 whatever Polo to a 59 Ford. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You daft, mate. You having a chuckle, lad? You having a giggle, mate? Show me mum, bruv. My freighter ship design is partially complete. Diamonds! It looks good, man. Alright, so... Thermal. Thermal is the problem. I'm thinking, dudes. I'm thinking. Starbridge is a 3D editor. Can you launch stuff with it? You can launch it and you have an entire solar system to explore, Boris. It'll take you days to get to the other side of it, though. Weeks, months. Oh, yeah. It's not just shipbuilding. Shipbuilding is one part of the game. It's like KSP, dude. Oh, yeah. The editor is just one part of the game, dude. Boris, Starbase is an MMO. It's massive multiplayer online shipbuilding. So think Space Engineers, but with like thousands of players. PvP, mining, corporations. You could build ship designs. You could sell them. You could fight people. It's pretty nuts, dude. If I can't fly with one shield, put two. It's not the worst idea. Any way to play offline? You can go into the editor by yourself, Hypersonic, yeah. I don't know about if it's offline, though. I'm good, Leglander. How much more weight can we put on the probe? I don't want to get much more than this, Pilch, because it'll screw my Delta V numbers over. Actually, we need to leave the tanks open right now for Delta V. German cars are superior, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can't mess with old American quality, dude. The new stuff, yeah, we don't talk about that. But the old stuff. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna... We could do this. What contract are we doing? Seacracken, I got 2 contracts for pretty much the same contracts that I was doing last night. So, we're gonna go ahead and work on lunar stuff. Lunar return. The battery could work for thermal. What's a part that has good heat capacity? No. What's the probe core have? Oh, it only has 1200. What's that battery have? 2000. What if we gave it RCS? Nah, I got an idea, dude. This'll work. It's still 1200. Yeah, the panel should be able to absorb the rest of the heat, and if it blows up in the heat shield, who cares? Doesn't matter. Panel's only gonna add an extra 100 kilos to us. So we're at 1125. That should still give us plenty of Delta V. Wait, really? Does it take away that much? Hold on. Fine. Send it. Radiators? I don't really have the mass on the probe to do that. Okay, so yeah. Another thing we could do is just jettison the...
Go and throttle up.
We could jettison the fuel tanks. I could put a decoupler in here. Hey, Coffee, what's going on? 77-month resub. What's going on, dude? Speaking of old school, Coffee, we were talking about Hawk Gaming in here a second ago. Nah, you know what? We tested this thing being able to hit the ground like this, so let's not. That's just adding mass. Needless complexity. That's old school. Yeah, right? Right? Alright, let's do this. So let's lock out the tank. Remember Elysium, the Kerbal Warfare guy? I do. I got you, Inky. Think you could do this mission in an hour? If you stop asking questions, sure. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, sure, no problem. That's barring, you know, making sure that integration goes correct. As long as integration goes fine, yeah, sure. I passed it, didn't I? So, Koff, what have you been up to? I see somebody said you're playing Fallout 76. Anyone else miss the mullet? Yes. A little bit of 76, yeah? That's cool, man. Right on. Koff has the... Alright, give it to me straight. Is 76 better? I only played it once, and I'll admit I kind of got wound up in the hype train that, oh god, I hate this game, it's a piece of crap, blah blah. Yeah, I kind of got hung up on that. Is it good? Yeah? Alright, cool. Good to know. Please, sir, my wets. Nice. 76 is not really comparable to 4. It is a lovely game, though. I'm busy with Starbase right now, Dino. Alright, who are these contracts for? Satellite in a specific orbit around the moon, Kerbal motion, and okay. Okay. Yeah, we actually got to check what the sensors are. That's right. It needs to have a magnetometer boom on the satellite and an accelerometer. How much mass is the magnetometer? So both of those are 5 kilos. Cool. I'm still a little bit on the fence for getting Starbase, but I'm getting a little closer. Did you see what I built today, Jason? Pretty cool, man. Dude, we were doing FEA on how I built the bulkheads today. So, in the editor, Jason, if you hit F5, you can go into like demo mode, right? And I took my freaking my cutter saw to a full hydrogen tank, and I blew a hole in the side of the ship. And then we took the fusion core and shot at it, and it blew the back of the ship off completely. Yeah, it was cool, man. Magnetometer is 50. Both of them are 50 kilos, so we're at 1,200 on this payload. Okay, payload transfer vehicle is ready to go. Yeah, it was fun. I might do more of it after the Kerbal mission, dudes. That's cool, Tessa. Good to know. Hey, Valve verified my identity, and now you're now a Steamworks partner. I can put games on the Steam store now. That's cool. Flykin, I saw it when you said it earlier, dude. I just missed it. I forget what I was doing. When I try to merge a module or something when docking to a port of my rocket, it has a docking port. I can't connect it, but it works with decouplers. You have to have an open attachment node on the piece that you merge, Nova. Yeah, very important. Alright, let's get the fueling truck. Yeah, Jason, so I had to separate out the tanks because if I had all my propellant tanks at the back, it would have moved the center of mass out, so our RCS wouldn't have worked as efficiently. So I ended up with a much more balanced design, and then we did some testing on it to see like how the components break, and I was hitting the fuel tanks with a pickaxe and blowing them up because you're invincible in the editor. But it was so damn cool because it's voxel. So if it's voxel, like say this is the side of my ship, we blew up a fuel tank right there. It looked like someone took a bite out of a cookie. It just obliterated the side of the ship like somebody went like that to it. It was awesome. It was really, really, really freaking cool. The damage physics in that game are really, really interesting. And then like I said, I slashed one of the fusion cores, and it obliterated the entire back of the ship, like completely vaporized it. And the fusion core exploding actually triggers a chain reaction that blows up fuel tanks. So if you put fuel tanks near your fusion cores and your fusion cores get hit, that's the game. Say goodbye to your ship. So yeah, we were doing some FEA there. We're doing some element analysis, which is it was really fun, man. Yeah, Shady, pretty much. It's just when they put them out on the map. And Ian, I have Kerbal's G indicators, or Kerbal's G tolerances are in line with humans in this mission mode save. So I actually have to human rate stuff or they'll black out on the way up. Oh yeah. I changed the stat design around just a little bit, Shady. I put a buffer panel in there so it doesn't melt it. Yeah, Ian, I actually have to human rate things. I can't just put a Kerbal on an SRB. It'll liquefy them. They'll pass out, like, instantly. Their G tolerances are much more in line with humans. Kerbals are, in the stock game with stock difficulty settings, they can take much more G-forces than a person. We only need one fuel truck because the pad is already partially filled. Yeah, it was a good mission, Kuro. Fuel truck's tanking up the pad. But the Kerbals are shorter. It makes more sense that way. So are you. Got him. I gotta head out. Have a great flight. All right, Cough. It's good seeing you, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, Hillness has the example in there, the fuel rods. What fuel rods do. Jason, look at Hillness's video, dude. It's pretty hardcore. You could do some despicable things in that game. Like bulkheads, placing bulkheads and stuff, that absolutely matters in your ship design. And it's crazy, dude, because I see a bunch of people just walking around, like they're just walking around. They're flying around with literally flying boxes. You throw one fuel rod, like, right into the center of their ship, it'll obliterate the entire thing. Like, the fuel rod explosions have a very, very big AoE. Area of effect. Wide footprint. I had to get a haircut. Did you end up changing the probe? We just changed it. I added a panel in to help buffer some heat. Made it a little bit heavier, but I did that and I added the probes that we needed. Piracy is already a thing, Jack. I talk there's some players that watch the stream that are more experienced. They're more experienced players, and they're the ones that helped me out and kind of guided me. Yeah, there's definitely pirates, and you definitely have to be careful. That's why that's partially the reason why we were seeing what happens if somebody hits the fuel tanks on the ship. It could end very poorly. Next will be bounty hunters? Maybe. Ian, you see how it bonks them when it first puts the vehicle out? That's what the G-force indicator is being weird about. How much is Starbase? It's like $35, dude. Alright, so the payload truck is in position. Now we got to configure the pad to be able to accept the SSDO. We got to move the hangar into position, dock the SSDO, take the old payload dispenser out, put the new one in, and then we're good. Ever tried ED? I know about EDKC, but no, I haven't played it. I haven't played it out of fear of addiction. I'm already addicted to Kerbal, dude. I don't need to be addicted to more games. You'd literally never see me again. Correction, the outside world would never see me again. The SpaceX vessel Bob has docked in port for Sean to have some more stuff done on it and to do sea trials before heading to the Cape. Cool. No, Dorkfish. I know about Balsa. Balsa is made by the guy that made Kerbal Space Program. Foo-Face. Yeah, Felipe. Harvester. Yep. Yeah, I know about that, dude. I've never met him, dude. I never got to meet Felipe. I'd love to. Also, open beta is available right now. Why don't you play RSS? Just curious. Because playing stock KSP is enough for newer players to see that they can make cool stuff in KSP, and I think I make the difficulty hard enough here. But I want Kerbal to be identifiable when people come in and see it, Perseus. Like, I want people to come in and look and be like, oh, dude, I see what he's doing. Oh, he's using the same universe that I am. You know, like, it just makes it a little easier to help convey the examples. You know, the engineering concepts are still challenging. But, you know, just a little bit easier. That's all. What is this? Treadmill? It's a hanger, actually. It's a hanger with a crane on the top. You sick? You sound stuffed up. I've gotten 3 hours of sleep since Wednesday morning. So, yeah, I got like 3 hours of sleep. I've been streaming. I took an hour break from 11 to noontime today, 619. So I'm not stuffed up, I'm just tired. I'm just putting on the brave face, that's all. Just tired, man. Micon, low-tech solution. Best part is no part, dude. Why make this thing self-propelled? That's like another 30, 40 parts, and they're rover wheels. Rover wheels give you trouble. Kerbals can push it. Or I could push it with a truck. I could take the jet truck and we could push this thing back and forth. Jet truck could drive up here and it could just kind of hook onto this thing and... yeah. Never skip helmet day, bros. Indeed. But yeah, I mean, I went to bed at my normal time, so I've been going to bed around 4 a.m., but don't get me wrong, I wake up at noon. So instead of waking up at like 8 and going to bed at like 11, I wake up at like 11 and go to bed at 4 in the morning. I get 8 hours of sleep, but I had to be up. I had to be up for that Blue Origin launch at 9. So I went to bed at 4. Finally got to sleep around 4:30. Woke up at 8. Dude, yeah, no, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it, but I want to push myself, dude. I want to challenge myself. I like doing this. It's fun. Let's freaking go, dude. And waited and waited and waited. All right. Let's put on our launch pad operator, or launch control operation hats here. Alright, so we need our rotational controller. The rotational controller needs to be set to the reverse position with the play position at 60. That means it's down. I do not want to enable it yet. It's not ready to be enabled. T rotational controller should be set to the... it doesn't matter, that actually. And then the master controller should be locked out. And it's in the back play position. I'm going to move that over there, set that to forward. Okay, we're configured. So now with the rotational controller, what we got to do is go down in here like this. We got to make sure that that's undocked. It should be. And then we got to make sure that our hydraulic here is unlocked. Okay, cool. Enable the rotational controller. Hit play. Or the Eagle 5. You should do that. Jason, they're adding capital ships into the game. And I want to be very clear on that. They're adding capital ships into the game. Not capital ships are a planned feature. Capital ship building is on the private test server right now. Like right now. It's freaking gnarly, dude. Yeah, of course, Kuro. It'll be, dude, it's going to be almost impossible to be able to operate the capital ship by yourself. No, Kim, it's not a planned feature like Star Citizen, man. I.e., Jason, they built the engine to be able to take that load from the start, and they're slowly ramping up to it. It's already built into the game, dude. Are currently using the largest build area. It's 70 by 40, I think. Yeah. And dude, my ship is barely taking up half of that build area. I could double the size of the ship. It really wouldn't be a big deal. I want the defense officer's job.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yeah, Mycon, right? Okay, disable the rotational controller. We've locked out the robotic. Done. Okay. That's off center. Alright, Lebless. Come on out here. Is that a 2-month resub from Richo? Thanks, man. Can't move the docking port around. It's reading it as root part. That's why it says it has part attachments. Interesting. What's your favorite Kerbal suit? I like the orange suit, man. Strange. Alright, well, let's see what it gets us. Hopefully that docking port can be aligned with. What's your favorite actual spacesuit? Pumpkin suits from the Space Shuttle, Mycon. That's the crew arm if we need it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, first thing we got to do is dock the crane to the pad. Okay. We are good to receive an SSTO here. Alright, let's get 7 into position. How do you fuel your launch pad? I just spawned trucks with fuel for now, sweet cans. Yep. I wanted to have a fuel production facility, dude, but the resource seed that I have in KSP, there's nothing. There's no ore deposits around here. I can't even drill the pad for resources, which kind of sucks, but 10 is being refurbished right now. Ivan, yeah. This is 7. This is the one we drifted on the pad yesterday, or 2 days ago. Nope. No ground anchors in this design right now, no, Mr. Bond. I haven't done enough analyzation of it to make sure to see if it works. Entendido. Did we get a scan sat up? Can't fit a scan sat in the payload bay, John, remember? Yeah, no, haven't done that yet, dude. What is this music? Rimworld. See, the thing is, Judo, I don't know if Judo's still here. He's talking to me about the jet truck a little bit earlier. Dude, I designed this as like an interim thing, and I was going to build a better vehicle, and chat's just like, nah, keep it. I'm like, alright. I'm like, well, okay. Alright, let's check for alignment. What's the angle? 180.6. Check for the alignment on the SSTO. It's 180.5. We're within 1. We're good. There we go. Check for alignment again. So we're -2 on the front of the SSTO. What about on this? 6. We're bent. Just a little bit. I screwed something up there. Alright, shut the jet truck's engines off. We're tilted a little bit down, but, you know, we'll do the other things that we need to do here before we go and mess with that. So put the forward latching pin up into position. Okay, she's docked. Perfect. Alright, so now we undo the jet truck. We can unlatch the jet truck and bring her back down. Hey, Ismic, I'm having a good day. Okay, she's out of the way. Strange. All right, well, let's go. Perfect for the bad day you had? I'm sorry, man. All right, let's take the gantry crane, we'll pull the payload out, and we'll go. Really, Jack? I mean, Jack, it might not be anything kind of out of the norm nowadays, dude. There's a lot of troop movements going on because there's a lot of troop movements going on, so yeah, people are probably, you know, What's in military terms, guys, what's the opposite of deployment? When you come back from a deployment, what's that called? There's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. It's just demobilization. Yeah, demobilization is what a yeah, that's what it is. Pythos. No, not a retreat. No. Retreat happens on the battlefield, guys. Hey, I just want to thank you. You've helped me so much getting through the lockdowns. New Zealand's back in, and for something in the background while I do online schoolwork. Hey, no problem, dude. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to hit it hard for, you know, the Australian and New Zealand bros. I know you guys are. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm trying to be here. Trying to be here during the day. That's part of my huge plan to be more punctual on stream. Your last explains it. Drawdown. Yeah, you could use that too. Campus is next door to the Lockheed Martin Marietta C-130 plant. Well, that explains that. I got you, Snowy. No problem. It sucks. Dude, take it from somebody that works from home. And I've been working from home for like 5 years. No, since 2015. 6 now. I know. Yeah. Dude, the only thing that keeps me sane is being able to leave the damn house. Like, yeah, no, lockdowns suck. It's freaking horrible. So I'm trying to keep people's minds off things, dude. That's why sometimes, you know, like, somebody wants to come in, we want to talk about cars, I'll do it, you know. But, yeah. You know, or talk about cars, talk about something else, you know. Try to get people's minds off stuff, man. Space makes people happy. Lockdowns do not make people happy, man. To say the least, right? Not to say that you don't understand the reason, though, right? Like, it's just... What did you do before being a full-time streamer? Guess, Ismic. Guess. That's right, Kaz. That's why I like it. Pole dancing, male escort. It's weird that you two both said that thing uncoordinated. That's strange. Something in manufacturing. I worked on a loading dock before this at a Best Buy. And then I delivered pizzas before that, Ismic. Because it's true? Does delivering pizzas count? Tofu delivery is where it's at. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, da, da, da. That's right, Canadian, yeah. It affects everybody in crazy ways. Oh, yeah, Pilch, yeah, right. But guys, I'll be honest. I avoid current events like the plague on here, except if it's spaceflight. I don't like talking about lockdowns. I don't like talking about COVID. I don't like talking about vaccinations. I don't like talking about what's going on in Afghanistan. I don't like talking about any of that crap. That's not why people come to this stream. And I try as hard as I can to never delve into it unless it's topical. And even then, I try to steer the conversation away. Like I steered the conversation about redeployments to this conversation. And now I'm going to steer it back to the SSDO. See what I'm talking about? I don't like talking about that stuff, man. It's not... You know how I feel about weighing in on stuff where you have no idea what you're talking about. So I don't talk about that stuff because I don't know what's going on. I can be informed, but that doesn't make me an expert. You know, I just... Shut up and stick to space, dude. Easier that way. And... It's more fun. Okay, payload. Pulling the payload out. We're here because we don't want to be there. Indeed. And I understand that, man. What is in between the heat shield and the probe core? Just a panel. Help absorb some heat, Kaz. This should get us home, dude. Pretty much. So we're putting the new payload into the SSTO here. Set it to 89.9. Okay. Set it down. Okay. Payload is installed, dudes. We will send. We have ways of making you send. Do you have re-entry heating turned up? Maximum, Binal. Yep. Where's the music from? Rimworld. El Mondo del Rim. Del Rim. I don't think Rimworld even translates to anything, but it's a name, so just it would be like, what would you say? You would say, yo juego, or just juego Rimworld, or me gusta jugar Rimworld, yeah. What, Chivo? Rimo Worldo. Gorlami. Buongiorno. Gorlami. El Rimo El Worldo. Dominic de Coco. Dominic de Coco. Rug Rimadome, owner of the Rimsdale Rimmerome. My brain exploded, Dan. Why did you do that? Why? Why, mate? Why'd you do this to me, mate? Alright, close out the payload bay. My face, it hurts. -3 on the front one there. What's the back docking port? Oh, actually, it knocked everything into position. Sweet.
I will say this with good conviction, Izzy. Ich bin ein Berliner. I believe this nation should commit itself, before this decade is out, of sending a man to the surface of the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
You know he gave that speech to Congress? A special address to Congress? Not the Rice versus Texas speech, but the, you know... That's actually pretty awesome, dude. Freaking president just going up to Congress and be like, yo, we're going to the moon. Fund it. And they're like, alright. Takes balls, dude. Takes freaking balls, man. Did you see any president in modern history doing that? Nope. No, hell no. Yeah, I want to hold a session of Congress. Me. I'm going to do that. You can't do that. You're the president. I know. I'm just going to do it. Here, let me talk to these people. Let me talk to these people. I will convince them that this is the right thing for us to do, because it serves to organize and measure the best of our skills. I mean, the last guy... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't continue this conversation. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I wish that could happen again for Artemis. Yeah. Abort! Pull the ripcord! Okay, shut the lights off on the hangar. Nope. I don't know, Bill, maybe. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo! Alright. Billy Beer was made by Carter's brother, Billy. Okay, we're pulling the SSTO out of the pad. Or out of its hangar. No, pad. Bananas. I'm okay. I think. See, we don't need to have helmet day right now. Bill can just use the payload truck. Yeah, Dish, I'm with you on that one, pal. This payload truck needs more jet engines? No, it doesn't. Strap a 2.5 meter turbofan on it. Actually, a couple of Weasleys with some reverse thrusters on the crane itself, Ian, on the hangar itself, wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, guys. Ready for a double lunar return mission? Yeah, KC, let's hope. Yeah, hip. I don't know. I don't know why we never thought of that. I don't really want to get into a habit of just, oh, I need to figure out an engineering solution for this. Oh, let's put jets on it, lol. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Alright, guys. Let's bring up this. So the new mission here will be Ionic, Symphonic, Protonic, Electronic, ISPE. ISPE 5. Kerbal Motion. I forget when the last Kerbal Motion satellite that I launched was. I don't remember the last one. We'll call it Kerbmo 1. So we're using Launch Vehicle 5A1. Payload is Mark 0 Sat. Return vehicle designed for re-entry after use. 85 going to the moon. Satellite deployed to the moon. Back to Kerbin EDL. We have not coordinated a T0 time just yet. The payload is we added an extra 100 kilos to the payload for all the scientific equipment. This is the second launch from Complex 1A. 118th launch from this area of the launch pad total. This is the second flight of SN7. Third flight total on the vehicle. Commercial satellite deployment to the moon and back. Part 2. All right. Yeah, it could be the joint mission. Actually, you know what? That's the right way to do it. ISPE KM1. It's a two providers on the thing. What is this? Grease lightning? Yeah. Alright, dudes. So, first thing we got to do is get the vehicle vertical. So let's go down here to our controls here. What we're going to do is unlock the launch box rotational controller. There we go. That's all right. So the rotational controller should be set to the forward position, zeroed out. The TE controller should be set to the zeroed position, forward. And the master controller should be set to forward in the zeroed position. Okay, enabling the rotational controller for the launch box. TE rotational controller is enabled. Master controller is enabled. We're go for vertication unless there's any objections. Joe, what's going on? Okay. Adelante, Capitán. Okay. Can she take the EVA pack off? Yeah, of course she can. Hang on. We probably shouldn't mess with that while the thing is being moved. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, Dan, if you could put a control system in. Okay, looks good. Seven is vertical on the pad. Cool, Kuro. Alright. So, we're going to do this right now. Right now. Let's make sure that we're docked down at the bottom. It is docked into position. Alright. Let's go in here. Find the launch box rotational hinge. Right there. And locked. Well, that was a little bit easier. It locked out right away. Okay. This is not the music I wanted to hear after having a certain game bend me over. Sorry, man. It's time to launch anyway, Superfit, so... Here you go. Freaking hate that game. Super. I should revise that. RimWorld's good. It's a good game. It's a tough game. Tough game to play. It will punish you. All right. So let's coordinate a T0 time. Launch date is year 4, day 369. Nice. 05. Let's go 29 on the dot. 00. Okay. T0 time is coordinated. Okay, we're going to start our fueling procedure here momentarily. Let's do a hierarchy check just to make sure that yep, hierarchy check is passed. We're good. Okay. Now let's get the fueling up, and we are going to begin launch box chill down here. Opening up the crossfeed mechanisms. Crossfeed mechanism is open. Okay. Crossfeed mechanism is good. Let's get all the fuel tanks up. Alright. We still have some leftover fuel from the last mission, which is pretty nice. That's pretty cool. We didn't purge out the tanks, but then again, we don't need to, so it's really not an issue. Let's get my Mark II fuselage in position. Okay, so we need 4 X216s over here. And then 4 X232s. Okay. All fuel tanks are open. Go for the fueling procedure. You like gophers, right, chat? Does this game run on multiple monitors? I'm not 100% on that one, Micon. Confirm the lockout on fuel payload. Okay. Let me check it. Payload fuel is locked out. Yeah, we're good. Vehicle's 50% fueled. Vehicle's 90% fuel. Duh. Okay. We're good. All fuel tanks are reading... all fuel tank capacity readings are full. We gotta balance the fuel tanks on the fuel farm to prevent drift. Basically, I just got to make sure that the tanks that are left on the fuel farm have equal amounts of fuel between the left and the right. Bearlicious, if what reporters were reporting the other day when it comes to New Glenn is true, then Blue Origin is going to start moving a lot faster than you think. We had to scale our expectations a little bit. Via truck. The tap for it is right there, STX. I just back a truck in here, attach it to that port, and start fueling them up. Okay, vehicle is fully fueled. We are sitting at T-minus 2 minutes and 57 seconds. We're currently targeting 2.9 past the hour in game on the ISP EKM-1 mission here out to the moon. So inside of 3 minutes here, we're going to unplug the strongback. Strongback. Strongback is undocked. Retract the alignment cal controllers. Okay. We're going to go down here, and I have to go into my launch box controller. Launch box controller is off, set it to the reverse position. Set the TD controller on, set that to the reverse position. Master rotator is off, set that to the backwards position, keep it on forward, or set it to the 0 position, keep it on forward, disabled though. Okay, We are go for strong back retract. Pixels, start over, dude. Did you see KSP's new vid? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Element, they're completely different up until this point. I'm telling you, I heard some stuff the other day about Blue Origin's Project Jarvis, and don't get me wrong, it was straight up a burger article, but there were pictures to back it up. They're rapidly prototyping a reusable New Glen upper stage. Yeah, it's so Blue Origin's trying to work on a Starship killer, but once again, there's no confirmed source of that. So, but also at the same time, holy crap, dude. 7 meter and a 9 meter Starship? Yes, please. Okay. Inside of 2 minutes here, we are going to go for TVC checkout here on the engines. Stand by for thrust vector controller checkout. Cycling the throttle. Okay. TVC checkout is confirmed. Okay, we're going to begin ground gas closeout here. I'm going to disable crossfeed so we can't pull any more fuel from the pad. Okay, vehicle is reading full tank of gas. SSTO tanks are pressed for flight. T-minus 1 minute and 27 seconds in game. This is the small one, Facha. Yeah, we almost have enough money. We're very close. We're beginning the preparation for groundside separation. Groundside separation system is powered. Don't forget to load crew. Yeah, okay. Would you say you support a rocket company more than any other? All of them equally, Bepler. I like more rockets. Anybody that's crazy enough to throw their hat into the ring and risk millions of dollars building a rocket deserves your respect. Just a personal opinion. But I'm a fan of space, dude. I don't care who does it. Don't get me wrong. I think SpaceX is the right way to do it. But we are inside of 1 minute here. But, hey, whatever. Okay, groundside separation system is armed. Weather is go. Got it. T-minus 45 seconds. Strong back is fully retracted. '20 is go, yep, alright. Does this game have bad weather? Nah, not unless you mod it. Range is green. What do you think of Tesla Robot? I think it's cool, Mycon, but let's focus on the mission right now, dude. Rock, report range status. Status check. Go K33, SN7. Go ISP KM1. You're cleared to proceed with terminal count. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. Or 29 seconds and counting. Makes my job easy. T-minus 30 seconds, real time, 15 seconds in game. T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And we got a liftoff. Liftoff. ISPE KM1 on riding on SN7. We've cleared the pad. Go for roll program. Roger, roll. Vehicle's pitching downrange. No Kerbals in it? Not on this mission.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Plutonium, 17-month resub. Awesome! Love rockets. Nice, Kim. Okay, dynamic pressure is sitting at 5.9 kilopascals. Vehicle velocity is 120 meters a second as of call. TWR is 1.55. Altitude is approaching 3 kilometers. Everything is looking good here, guys. Really, Banana? You think you like it? Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Okay, stand by for maximum dynamic pressure.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
B0, 8-month resub. Thanks, man. Okay, we're through max Q. Vehicle is now transonic. Trajectory is looking good. We're getting the throttle back on the twin KS25s. KS25 has entered deep cycle. Lofted a little bit, but it's alright. Just deep throttle. I just have to throttle them down, Flykin, because I don't have a second stage, so just throttle down the first stage engines. That's what the real one would have done. I do have orbiter maneuvering engines, but we're not... If I use them now and tried to fire them, we'd fall back down, so I really got to push this thing out. I pushed the AP too high too fast. But that's okay, I'm compensating for it by lowering the throttle. How'd the lunar mission go? We're doing it now, someone. Yeah, I didn't see 13 STX, but I have to go look. Okay. Gonna have a nice little Costa Reno here. Okay, stand by, press to Miko. Stand by, press for Miko. We have Miko confirmed. Miko confirmed. Main engine shutdown procedures. Arming the orbiter maneuvering system engines. Stand by for the circ burn here momentarily. That was not the most efficient way to do that. I pushed the AP too high too fast. But we did compensate, and we still have plenty of margin left over for the mission. We have a 57-second ohms 1 burn for circularization. Should give us a good NOI here. Good nominal orbital insertion. No ohms 1 required. Go for ohms 2. Roger. Roger, chat. Oh, yeah, luckily, Inky, I got the same couple of missions in a row. Someone, your PC got COVID? Is that... Wouldn't it be messed up if somebody named a computer virus that? I'm just kidding. Anyway. We'll go. This isn't going to the moon. No, it's deploying a satellite up here, dude. Shuttle style. Roger, what's your vector, Victor? Check the clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. So we have a 57-second burn time, which means we're going to burn at T-minus node and T-minus 30. So we'll just do a little bit of a time warp here for a moment. Okay, stand by for the burn. T-minus 10 seconds. Okay, ohms 2 burn is looking pretty good here. The little engines pack a punch, just like the Kerbals. Yeah, I think we're alright. Sorry. Hi, by the way. Okay, 85,296 by 85. We have nominal orbital insertion. So we're 85 kilometers by 85 NOI. Okay, 7s go for payload bay door open. Reorient the vehicle so it can get some light in on these solar panels. Payload diagnostics thus far are nominal. The SpaceX vessel Doug is on another sea trial, which will last the entire night according to the ETA set by the crew. All right. Where's the moon? Okay, actually now we're approaching a pretty good window for deploy here. Unlock the dispenser and move the dispenser into the upright position. Yep. Okay, satellite is in the deployed position. Stand by for deploy. We got some good photos of the deploy there. Everything looks good. Okay. Retracting the payload dispenser. Thought it was going to spin up for a second. I could make it do that, Ivan. We could put the dispenser on a rotor if we really wanted to do that. Yeah, maybe not for this thing, but in the big SSTO, we could spin it to win it, dude. How's onboard diagnostics on the payload? Wow, that's a pretty cool picture. Just on a side note. Okay, excellent. Let's get a good insertion here on the probe. We're looking for a retrograde orbit. Both of the orbits that it wants me to go into are retro. So, right there. And I'm going to use the tweak thing here to put ourselves into a nice, good old retrograde free return for the insertion. And we'll be able to jump into a couple of these orbits very nicely. Both of these orbits that it wants me to... Oh, dude, look at that. I couldn't have planned that anymore. Oh, my goodness. Couldn't have planned that any better. What is this SSTO modeled after? K33 and Venture Star. Yep. What does spinning it do? Spinning it stabilizes the payload. Don't need an SAS if the whole payload is one big gyroscope, man. Yep. This is the mini version of it. It has a bigger brother. Okay. We're opening up all the fuel tanks here. Okay. That's looking good. What about you? You doing all right? Okay, we're gonna... If you spin it, the interstellar music starts playing. Yep. Right. All right. Leave that there. Okay, we're going to control this vehicle here, and we're going to put it on a TLI burn. It's a 7-minute and 20-second burn, so divide that. So we have 3-minute 30 plus 20 divided by 2. So minus 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the burn is when we're gonna send this thing. Would spinning a rotor inside of a bay work? Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Dan, I can make the dispensers just like the real one. And we can spin stabilized stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. Dude, yeah, no problem. I'll do that for the bigger one. If we need to launch small sats like this with the big one, oh yeah. Yeah. We could put like 30 of those dispensers in there. And then I can make the dispensers reusable if we put the satellite on a docking port. Just, yeah, no problem, man. Easy peasy. That's what they do in space, in real life, guys. They do stuff like this. They'll spin a payload like this to keep it nice and stable. Just like that. So it won't drift. It won't go off all over the place. It'll just do this. I passed the halfway point. Yep. All right. I have to recalculate a little bit. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's actually not that big of a deal. Just don't design it in the shape of a T. Yep. That's why you could do this with a mod called Persistent Rotation. Persistent Rotation will keep stuff spinning. It makes the game infinitely harder. Okay, so this one's 7 minute 21. It's the same burn time, so we're looking at 3 minute 40. Here, I'll spin this one up, dudes. If you want, we'll spin it up again. Here, I won't even have the SAS enabled. And then we'll just... Persistent rotation should be in the stock game. You'll get no argument from me, man. That's too much. Yeah. It'll be fine. See, it's nice and stable. Even if we pump the engine, still be good. All right. Dude, this is seriously, this is what they do. We should probably stop, though. Oh, it's dreidling. Alright, I got it. We're good. We're back on target. Stay on target. That's what bullets do. Yep, that's right. Bullet, yeah, the rifling on a barrel, Mycon, exactly. It spin stabilizes a bullet. Same exact idea. They do that to counter the Coriolis effect. What protection did you add? A panel? And we put a magnet, an ablative magnetometer on the front for science. Very good rhymes, Dan. Going out to the moon for some commercial satellite missions, and then we're gonna try to come back and re-enter and land. Basically, I got lucky enough to get 2 more contract missions that emulate the missions last night. Each one of them pays, so we're gonna just start grinding out missions here to get that big SSDO. If this one goes through, we're gonna make like 200K or something. That might be enough to put me over the mark. I'll have to see. Kind of shoots. Just 3 drogues. Yeah, 3 drogues, Freaky. That should work. Well, it will work. We did test it. Yeah, Beetle, right? If it doesn't burn up. Okay, insertion is looking good thus far. That's 2 thus far, Shooter. Oh, you can count. Yeah, and you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. Hey, Shooter! You forgot your 9-iron! Doubt it'll reach the ground? I doubt that your doubts of my probe will reach the ground when it... Yes. I mean the magnetometer. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Yep. You eat pieces of crap for breakfast? No! No! Yeah, right. Grizzly Adams had a beard. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. I still don't get why we don't just use a Mark 16 parachute. It's less mass and less parts. No, it's not. Oh, you're right, Shady. Huh. Chat, what the hell? What the hell, chat? I was like, I want to use the Mark 16. They're like, no, use drogues. It's better. I'm like, yeah, I guess it is. Oh, good call. Yeah. I don't know why either. Why are we doing that, chat? I mean, we tested this. It works, so... You say you don't understand why we're doing that? Because we tested this way and it works is the end of the sentence, if you really want to know. Oh, Franco, come back. No. Pepo Lev. Clutching at straws, redundancy. Yep. Yep. We were lobbied to use this chute. Don't question it. I'm not questioning it. It works. I don't know. Shady, there was a reason. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. We saved 30 billion Kerbucks! I don't remember what it was. I don't have an answer for you, man. I don't have an answer for you, bro. I'm sorry. Almost done. Maybe, Jim? Maybe? That sounds right. Sounds correct. I can't wait till we, don't have to launch small sats. But then again, we do make some pretty good money from these, don't we? Okay, stand by for engine cutoff. Close this out. Okay. Probe is on a good trajectory. Let's 7 ain't going anywhere. It'll be fine up there. Let's just finish this up now. We'll just do this now. Ooh. This one, heck of a free return. Okay, let's just get a capture burn in here, like this. We have 1200 delta V left. This will take 1:37, so let's time warp over here. See if we can get these contracts paid out. Ready? Okay, we should be getting a capture here very soon. Could I ask what the approximate tonnage in TWR SSTO are? I've only recently built a functional SSTO and I'm just curious. The SSTO is about 4,000 delta V at sea level, Strangelove. Its dry mass is 44 tons, wet mass is like 270 something. It can move about 2 tons into orbit, and it really doesn't like going above 100 kilometer circular orbit. That's about it. Keep in mind though, mine is not designed to be a good SSTO for KSP. Seriously, it's a piece of junk by Kerbal standards. I made it fly like the real one. That's the thing. It flies and handles like the real thing. Yep, no problem. Almost there. Almost there. If you want to take a look at my prototype, it's sitting on Kerbal X. Yeah, get the exact one that we're working on right now. All right. Still got 1,000 meters a second. It's time warp all the way around here. Okay, we have the variation there. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Sweet. 51 G's in the bank. Yeah, magnetometer experiment sucks. Accelerometer, maybe? Oh, yeah, we can't do anything with that. That's right. So we have 1,000 delta V left. Basically, now all we got to do is just this. Okay, 91 meters a second, delta V on this next burn. To put us into the second orbit here. Does it fly and handle like the real thing? Because the real thing is just a paper space plane. Sure. Why not? Do you ever wonder that you won't achieve your fullest engineering potential in KSP because your designs are based off of real concepts? Freedom 7 and Freedom 10 are not based off of anything. And also Kraken drives that can go 300,000 meters a second. No, Pop, not at all. Yeah, Neptune. Neptune's my design. One of the best rockets I've ever made in KSP was a homogeneous design. That wasn't based off of anything. Yeah, I made a craft that can go 300,000 meters a second in the stock game, dude. Yeah, it's called... There's a little bit of a weird glitch that you can do with suspension in the game. But yeah. You know what? We won't call it a weird glitch. We'll call it a fun glitch. I used a firework launcher to make a gun, and I shot at ships and blew them up, World of Warship style. It was really funny, actually. Sorry if it came off as rude. No, it's not coming off as rude. I'm just focusing on this, dude. That's all. Yeah, no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't really wonder that often, dude. You know how difficult it is to take a real-life concept and put it in KSP and then make it work like that real-life concept in KSP? That's like taking a submarine and making it into a tank. That's not... It's a difficult thing to freaking do. That's the challenge, man. But yeah, my Freedom 10 flyback booster, the circular wing, the Taurus wing, that's my own design. Yeah, it's a little strange, but it is my own design. We got paid.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
All right, now let's get the return to Kerbin. Hey, Pulse 59er, man. What's going on? Okay, 249.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Let's get out of here. Hey, Teep, what's going on, man? Look at this. What, the moon? What are you talking about? So close to the baller badge. Yeah, right on. RGV Photoshop of the new high bay. Whoa. That's pretty crazy. Can you dock back to the SSTO? Nah. I mean, no, I don't have enough delta V to recircularize. Nah, this thing's punching through Kerbin's atmosphere. Or Kerbin's atmosphere. At least we're gonna try. And then we'll bring the SSTO down and yeah. Thing will be A-okay. Hey, Chief. Good morning. There we go. All right. You guys ready? $28 is low. So what? Gonna be a bit warm? Yeah, it'll be fine. Or it won't. Doesn't matter. Playing with house money again. You want me to raise it? We can raise it. We have plenty of fuel left. How's that? Arm the parachutes? You know what? That's a good idea. Okay. They're armed. Okay. We're gonna flip it over. Okay, alright, here we go. Here we go. Here it goes. There goes the magnetometer. Oh no, not the probe core again. Don't heat up. Don't do it. Ah! Freaking hell. God damn it. Oh my goodness. Don't do this! Every time, dude, the freaking probe core. I told you battery first, yeah. Thank you. Because, you know, that helps the mission in this particular scenario. Thank you for being useless. I appreciate it. Those comments don't help me, man. Damn it. I can't be mad about this. Smirks, it's too funny. It's too funny. I was trying to be salty. Why not catch it with the shuttle, though? I don't think that counts for the mission condition, dude. Dude, I'm thinking just put it through re-entry like this. Next time, we'll put another one through re-entry. Who knows? It might give us the win condition for this thing. Maybe. The parachutes are going to arm, so it's definitely going to work. How much mass is it? What is it? I mean, why did we blow up? Re-entry heating took the probe core. Your probe core got too hot? Yeah, obviously. Dude, we might come down on land. Come on. Come on! Okay. Oh, God, that hurt. A great success. My brains are going into my feet. Dude, if it gives me the win condition, I'm going to be really happy. Bring a vessel that was in a stable orbit of the moon back to the surface of Kerbin. Bring a vessel that flew by the moon back to the surface to achieve this goal. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Alright. Is this a vessel? I don't know. It says it's a probe. Maybe it counts. I think a vessel means some sort of probe, though. I don't know. Shoot, deploy. It is the same vessel. It's just a little bit less of the vessel. We had an ablative probe core. That, sir, is debris. I don't think the game says it's debris. Dude, just on a side note, what are the odds of us landing here? This actually could be a pretty decent spot for a tracking station. Whoa, the terrain is super flat right here. Wow, it's super flat. Runway, baby. We should survey it later. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Stay intact. Oh, crap. The goddamn hill. Are the solar panels okay? It's slowing down. It's slowing down. Is it? Oh, the hill just gets steeper. Stop. Stop. Damn it. It just wants a bath. Time warp? I'm not time warping, no. It'll fizz warp and it'll break. Rolling stop! Hey, where did our accelerometer go? Turn on SAS. Yeah. Vaporized, sir. Vaporized. Blown out to sea. 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 Blown out to sea Yeah, this mission's going real downhill. Shepard, this mission's going real downhill, real fast, man. It's just consistently. It's not picking up freaking speed. It's not slowing down. It's just. I don't understand how that. Like, shouldn't this thing be picking up speed or? Ah! Ah! Didn't give us the win condition, man. Ah. Need that probe core? Do you? It doesn't say you need it in the damn fine print. You have to salvage it? If I wanted these parts back, Trehek, I would need to find a way to fly all the way over there, get it, and fly all the way back. So, no. Can you change it to a probe? It's set to a probe, dude. Send out a Kerbal and attach a core to it. I don't think that'll work, Jim. Guys, technically I should have gotten this contract a long time ago. The only reason it didn't give me the win condition is because I didn't make one vehicle to go all the way to the moon and back. That's the only reason we don't have the win condition. So, I mean, whatever. Yarg, you vote for complete? Really? I didn't think you'd vote for complete, man. Damn. All right. Roll it back. There's no probe core, King. It's junk. It's just a bunch of fuel tanks and solar panels. Oh, okay, Mazim. You say complete? Why would... I mean... You vote complete? How's this any different than if you used an expendable launcher? Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, another lunar mission. Science data from space around Kerber. $20 fine for littering? Yeah, I won't pay it. Complete failure. All right. We gotta get we gotta get 7 back, but let's go over here. Any other missions? Science data from the surface of the moon. We can do that. I can do that right now. Science data from the space around Kerbin. We can do that. Position a satellite in a specific orbit around the moon. It's looking for another orbit. Literally the exact same orbit. We could try this again if you want, dudes. How's that a weird technicality? Oh, let me check the fine print on the mission thing in a second here. Let's do science data from Kerbin here. The probe cores can't take the heat, dude. That's the problem. It can't take the damn heat. Transmit science. Boom, baby. Boom. Alright, now the next one is science data from the surface of the moon. All right, Maxim. We still got to get the SSTO back down, guys. That's important. You know what? Can take the heat. Your mom. Ah! Build a proper re-entry vehicle. I don't. Mass, guys, with the SSTO. That's why this thing just keeps exploding. Retank the SSTO and send it to the moon. Okay. You like an extra you had like an extra ton. Okay. Alright, I mean, we could give it a bigger heat shield and whatnot. It shouldn't be an issue. Let's go in here. See if we can just belt out a couple more of these contracts. Another satellite around the moon in the same orbit. Oh wait, no, that's the same mission. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. We can do it again. We'll get the re-entry vehicle done this time. Build a new orbital station around the moon. Nope. Alright, let's get the SSTO back down. We're up to 860, guys. Would switching to the other parachute save us some mass? Yeah, probably. I mean, Jim, that'll definitely do it. Can you deorbit it with the SSTO? I'm not sure if that's going to count for the wind conditions. Someone, maybe. I'd say if I do that and it doesn't give me the win, I'm forcing the win, dude. I'll force it at that point, man. That's yeah. I'm not sure the satellite has the Delta V to do it though. It's possible. I mean, it's possible. We could check. Why do the orbital stations require to be built before launch? I don't know, because that's what the contract says. Can I see what the contract says and what's left on the probe core? It's 3 Oscar B fuel tanks, 3 small solar panels, Yarg, and a couple of jettisoned parachutes, dude. Here. I guess if you want to read the fine print, we'll check it real quick, and then we'll bring this thing back down. No science instruments. On the probe that came through, re-entry? No, they all burned off. Yarg, what's going on is the probe core keeps overheating. I have the heat shield, then I have a panel, then the probe core, and it toasts the probe core. I'll put more things in front of the probe core next time. We've exposed every nook and cranny of the moon, but there are a few potential profitable loose ends to investigate. Significant prestige. We can't just leave vessels in orbit around the moon forever. Those things are expensive. Return one to Kerbin. It would be somewhat disconcerting if all of our missions to the moon were one-way trips. Bring one back down to Kerbin. Yeah, King, that's fine. That's no problem. Jeez, Thomas. Yeah, it's not giving me that win condition, but hey, whatever. Alright, let's get the SSTO back down, dudes. Finish the mission. Hey, Samurai, what it do? What's up, man? Ah. Those are the mission parameters, guys. Doesn't say that the vessel has to be in one piece. I'm assuming... guys, okay. Here's the thing. We could get it on a technicality, but I'm not. what that means is get something out to Kerbin, and if we intended it to have a heat shield and not all of it makes it through re-entry, it don't count. If I get this probe to work and I get it back and we land it back down in one piece with the probe core in it intact with the burnt heat shield, and it doesn't give me the win, that's when I'll force the contract. Not any other way. But the mission doesn't say it needs to have science. What does that have to do with anything? I don't understand what that... So, who cares? Like, I don't understand. Where are you getting science from, Yarg? I'm really confused. We're just talking, Han. Don't worry about it. I'm just what I don't understand the science part, dude. All right, let's key in the re-entry trajectory. See last when you get a chance. What if we built holding arms in the SSTO out of alligator hinges? Why don't I just put a docking port on the thing? Docking port separator. Alright. Close out the payload bay. Stand by for our deorbit. We have 226 Delta V left. We're going to switch over to here. 300 units of liquid fuel should be plenty to make it through. Let's get 7 back down for a second successful mission in 2 days. Okay. T-minus 5. Deorbit burn is on. Yeah, Yarg, but let's just say probe core, dude. Gives me an excuse to run another mission and make a little bit more money. Okay, we have a good cutoff there. Shutting down the orbiter maneuvering engines. Bring up the flight control surfaces, bring up the aero menu here. FAT 455, deploy, set pitch, go over here, flip this guy on there. Set that to roll control. This up here, set that to yaw control, deploy the speed brakes, zero the speed brake here, and okay. Body flap controller is ready to go. All right, set this to 3.2. Body flaps in the downward deflection position. How do you make things that move up and down with the slider? Is that hydraulics? Yeah, that's the hydraulics. Yep. You got it, Queer. Guys, once again, that's just the good faith rule. I technically that should count on the win condition, Yarg. You're right. It's registering it as a vessel and it's not giving me the win condition. I don't care. Good faith rules. If NASA had sent a probe coming back from the moon, right, and they intended the avionics to not get fried, and the avionics got fried and they got back a bunch of fuel tanks, how useful was the mission? No. the win condition for me is probe core. So if the SSTO, if I get it back into the SSTO, dock it into the payload bay again, and we bring it back down, that's win condition. That's fine. Set fine control on the RCS. Yeah, Hand, exactly. That's my win condition, dude. But Yargi is correct, guys. He's right. That should have given me it. That should have completed the contract, but for some reason it didn't. But I don't care. Once again, what makes this fun is if I don't try to skirt the freaking mission mode rules. That's lame. That'll make this not fun. It makes it not fun for you guys to watch. It makes it not fun for me to do because it's boring. That's, you know, gotta use these rules in good faith, and it stays fun. You know? Gotta do that. Let's go down here. Okay, 7's coming back for its second mission without no recovery. Without ain't no recovery, we don't need no recovery up in here. I like choosing the hard path. That's fun. You always learn more that way. Always. With no recovery, EJ can grammar good. Man, I've been going for 13 hours straight, dude. Spare me, you dick. Spare me, you piece of crap. Womack, why am I not surprised, you piece of crap? 40-45 on the next one? Yeah, sure, man, that might do it. Hey, Eric, what's going on? All right, keep the pitch up at 15. We're going to get into the fiery stuff here. Clock only says 10. And my fist only says shut up. Shut up. See? I can't even come up with good insults, man. I can't even come up with a good insult. Your face is a hammer. Got him? Roger, roger. Ace, I'll only do that if something weird happened, something funky happened with the game. Yeah, if something funky went down with the game, dude, then we force completed a couple of contracts before, but that was only after I had unanimous consent from chat. Send it, got to send it. The flaming Dorito is back, my guys! Dude, you know, from some angles, this thing looks just amazing. Like, just look at it from here. Would you look at it? Would you look at it? Would you look at that thing? Oh my God, look at that thing. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? It's so great. And then you look at it from here, and it looks like a flying wedge of cheese with some wings strapped to the back. Spicy hot Doritos.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Mind drive. 12-month reset.
Space. S-P. Ace. Space.
You might say it looks very Gouda. Yeah, but you could also say cheddar. I told you I couldn't. I'm not witty right now. I'm tired as hell. Go pack, go. Guys, you want to hear a joke? Aaron Rodgers. This post made by Detroit Lions gang. No! Does it fly well? Yeah, it flies fine. Everything's looking good. Let me check the re-entry. Trajectory is looking actually real good. Everything is real nice. I'm waiting for the angry cheeseheads in chat. Gotta be at about 1900 crossing the coast. Okay, let's start bringing that nose up. Okay, we're going to start our first S turn here. First S turn, EJ. We are 1900 over the coast. Actually, yeah, we're looking, you know what? I'm going to keep the nose down just a little bit longer. Just went back and checked, swept the Lions back last year. Go Pack, go. Oh yeah, they suck. But see, so do you. That's the thing. Alright. Okay, now let's bring that nose up. Okay, first S turn is Nomino. Trimming out the body flap. Actually, we got to introduce a little bit more. Okay. Everything's looking real good. Under a kilometer a second. Seeing spacecraft re-enter IQ is really cool. Let me count the line Super Bowl rings. K, done. Could be from Green Bay. Alright, so we're gonna basically just circle around and come right back in. How cool would an X-33 sunset landing actually be? It'd be amazing. Transonic. Okay. Yeah, I was very careful with the fuel. I'm getting better at conserving that fuel through re-entry hand. Yeah, it comes from just flying the thing. Hey. Still figuring out what the best method of control would be for that, but... There's the tunage. Alright. Nice and clear, baby. Gotta leave it all behind. Engines burn. We're not burning any engines, we're just gliding back. Careful on the flare. I'll trim the body flap out like we did last time. Yeah, that's right, Panther. Right on, Taylor. Bring her in. Interesting, John. What a nosedive. There's the pad being rendered. You're coming. Ooh. Ooh, that was not ideal. That would have blown up the big SSTO. Yeah, that would have blown it up completely. My descent speed was terrible. Plus or minus 3, I don't think we would have survived the Intrepid. That was a freaking carrier landing. It's alright. 7's rolling out on the runway. I fizz warped, Yarg. That's what was going on. Yeah, you're right. You know what? That's a good point. That's a student landing if I've ever seen one. Yeah, EVA, that one sucked. We got wheel stop. Wheel stop on 7. Another completed mission. So we had touchdown year 4, day 373. 04, 09, 11. Good job, guys. Okay, where do we stand with cash? Let's take a look. Rework the probe before you end the stream. Just do it tomorrow, dude. It's no problem. It's not going to take much to rework it. Heck, John, we might not even have to do anything. We could just have the thing land, we could have the thing aero brake at 30. Or at 40 instead of 30. Probably would have survived. What do you think Elon meant when he said if we don't act with extreme urgency, then the chance of us getting to Mars is probably 0? Elon considers... that's a tough one, Lunprod. Dude, I'm too tired. Can I tell you tomorrow? Long story short, there's only... In the entire span of human history, which is millions of years, we've only had maybe a less than 100-year window where we've been able to get out into space. So now is the time to push. Now is the time to do it because we could go into another dark age. You don't... I mean, you could say, nah, AJ, that won't happen. Yeah, but that's what the Romans said right before the Dark Ages happened. So, aerobrake at like 55, do a few orbits. We could do that to Trepid, yeah. 3.7 meters touchdown was fast, but Fizz Warp throwing off the timing was at fault for sure. Yeah, so we'll make sure that we don't do that. Yeah, there you go, Foo Face. Exactly. There's a finite window, basically. There's a finite window to establish and mature this technology. That's the right way to say it. But yeah. So we have 860 up from 700. What do we have? 720? 750 something. We're almost there, dudes. If we take Bill and the payload truck back, 880. One or two more of these missions, guys, and we're set to jet. Can we spend the science? Sure. But anyway, good mission. Actually, I forgot to write in mission success. Alright. Save that. Get out of this. Let's see. We have 731 science. Hey, Wolfpack, what's up? Carpe diem sees Mars. Indeed. Indeed. We could get the Whiplash unlocked and the Arrow Spike. The Pre-Cooler could work too. Something like that, Caveman. Yep. Make sure we have the tech for ground stations. Yeah, I'm actually considering unlocking that. And dude, we could unlock the Rapier too. Not too much, man. Living life. Hope all is well with you. Everything's good, Wolf. Yeah, I'm good. Good, good. The Dark Ages are not that we stopped learning. It's that we had to learn everything all over again. The last time took 1,000 years. Yeah, I mean, look at the fall of the Roman Empire, right? You look at the fall of the Roman Empire and then the descent into the Dark Ages, right? And that was what? 500 AD? Something like that? I forget. I can't think straight, dude, because I'm super tired. And then the Renaissance was the 1500s, 1600s, and that's led to the Industrial Revolution. And build ground stations. Use Jebstar for interplanetary contracts. Make bank. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Foo-Face. Straight up. So, if you guys want me to unlock the relay antennas, yeah, we could start placing ground stations if you want. We need a little bit more cash. I would need to get the ground station contracts figured out, Papa Bear. Meaning I would need to go and engineer the plane, or we could just buy the K90 and use that. So, yeah. Oh man, I'm getting ghost. Billy dilly 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 dilly. How would we place them with the K90? Trucks. It's designed to go with the K200. What do you do when your probe lands in the water and starts sinking? Hopefully there's a recovery vessel near it, Freaky, but plan your re-entry a little bit better. That's why I make my stuff come back to the runway, dude. There are parts that are more buoyant, but yeah, if your probe sinks, you're kind of screwed. Hopefully it's in shallow water, or else it's got part pressure limits are going to kill it. Yeah, it lands in water, dude. It can land wherever. It's a seaplane, so it can hydrofoil out. Alright. We'll, metamaterials. Why would anyone want this? The T50 structural tube could be useful. Ooh, the Rhino. Pretty hot in these rhinos. I still don't have the S3 1440 tank unlocked. Well, Freaky, you're kind of... Hopefully you don't have pressure limits on. You can make submarines in this game. Oh yeah, it's doable. Payload bays and ore tanks can make variable buoyancy. So you can make subs. It's absolutely a thing. You can make boats in this game too. That would be cool. That fuel cell would also be nice. The Rapier engine would be insane. Should we just grab this? Yeah, I mean it's not going to take long to get 500 more science, dude. Engines? You want these? We don't need any of these. I don't need anything there, dude. I actually don't have everything unlocked. Nerva? Yeah. I'm too tired, man. I'm too tired. I'll decide another time. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. I want to play Starbase, but maybe I'll get up tomorrow morning early and we'll play again. If not, I'm gonna stop for the night. I'm tired, man. I've been going since 8 this morning. We did the NS-17 launch coverage. I think I want the relays thing nuclear, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Nice long day at Starbase. We had good space news. Space news, I think I started at 4:45 and I stopped at 7. So that was 2 hour 15, which is not bad. That's good. That's good. Starbase went from noontime to basically about 4:15. No, well, actually about 4:30, and then I took a 15-minute break. So, yeah, we got 4 hour 30 at Starbase. We got 2 hour 15 of space news, and then 3.5 hours of KSP. Sweet. Excellent. So, same schedule tomorrow, shall we? I don't know. I'll try to be on earlier, but I'm gonna need some sleep tonight. So let's see what we got. Who's out and about streaming? It's been great as always. Yeah, passing. Okay, Pop Bear. Sweet, sweet. Yep. You know, we've been listening to RimWorld all night, and Taradra is playing RimWorld, so let's go see what he's up to. Need a truck stream next week? Maybe. Go see what Taradra's up to, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow we got Starbase, Space News, and more Kerbal. I think tomorrow is the last push that we need. If we can get that lunar contract and another moon mission, another moonsat mission, we are really gonna be doing. That's basically it. It's today. What's today? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, Big SSDO should be back on Saturday. Actually, yeah.